Mike Rotman. Hey, I'm Mike Rotman here at Streaming Garage. This is our set for Stupid for Movies. We also do Strip Down Live with Kurt Smith here. It's a live 5-camera studio that we basically built ourselves. No funding, a lot of crew working on this, and we're just trying to come up with TV quality shows for the internet. My background is actually in TV. I did a lot of TV comedy writing, Politically Incorrect with Bill Maher. I was nominated for an Emmy for. Wrote on later with Greg Kinnear's on the writing staff. South Park, I did an episode with Matt and Trey the first season, helped board up a story. From there, I did a show called Strip Poker on USA Network, 195 episodes, supervising producer. That was a late night comedy type vibe to it. I did first season of Simple Life. Fox bought me in to make them funny. So a lot of that kind of stuff, reality to late night, and then now I've gotten more involved in the internet, and like I said, built this whole studio, and seeing where that takes us. And what inspired me to do a web series, or any of these web series, and the first two out of here being Stupid for Movies and Stripped Down Live, creativity. In TV, you can be creative up to a point, but you get a lot of notes. And what I really liked was the freedom of doing web. I've been doing the web since 1999. I did the Oz Witch Project, which was one of the first Blair Witch spoofs and one of the first videos online, really, I guess. There was no YouTube back then. Then in 2002, did, I guess you'd call it the first reality web series called Star Wait, about people who wait in line for 6 weeks to watch Star Wars, one of the Star Wars movies. So I've kind of always been interested in the web, and it really is the creativity that has gotten me into this space. Getting word out about a web show is always, it's always a challenge, but it's a lot easier nowadays, obviously. Back when I was doing it in 1999, there was really no way to do it. Luckily, I got an Entertainment Tonight one day, and that got our website noticed. Nowadays, it's really great because you have Twitter and Facebook and Tumblr and blogs, and so what we try to do is just hit everybody. Definitely a niche interest, especially like Stupid for Movies. We try to hit movie blogs. We try to hit people who like movies. We go on Twitter and find people who are talking about movies and try to add them as friends and get them to follow us. It's a lot of that. Ustream has been a big help. They featured us. New Tech, who makes our camera switchers, they've been a big help by getting word out and talking about us on panels, so that always helps. So it's one of those, you tell 2 friends and they'll tell 2 friends. And the internet, it's sort of easier, obviously, to do that. You don't have to hire your own PR firm. You can do it all yourself. The fans are great. Here's some great things that you discover doing live web, which is a little bit different than doing web series. Doing a live web, we have a lot of interaction with the fans. Stupid for Movies, for instance, we build in homework we give them, and they have to Skype in or chat in the chat room, live chat room, and talk about the homework. We've had some really cool fans who have even taken initiative and updated our blogs, updated our website, updated our forums with, like, we have a segment called Buy, Rent, or Burn for Stupid for Movies, for instance, and we list about 10 movies, and our critics, Mark and Wade, immediately tell you if you should buy, rent, or burn it. Well, there's a lot of things that go into this production, and a lot of things we can't do because we're on basically no budget. Our fans have actually gone back, watched them all, listed everything we've buy, rented, or burned, for instance. So we're finding we have great fans. And our fans, because we're live and interactive, they come from all over the world. We had a person Skype in on the 2nd episode saying they were in the Netherlands. They woke up at 5 a.m. to watch the show and Skype in. So it's really interesting. I mean, this is really fan-based, especially when you're doing live. It's really great. You're always learning from when you first set this up, and it's very different doing live. I mean, we have 5 cameras, we have sound, we have video, we have audio, we have the New Tech TriCasters, all this equipment. So I think the first thing we learned is the audio and video cables should not cross. A lot of buzzing. So we realized okay, audio cables go in the air, electric goes in the air, and audio goes on the ground. So you start learning these really, intricate technical things you don't think about when you're doing like a web series where the cameras are going and you don't get the buzz and all this craziness of live. My prediction for the future of creating a web series, I mean, it's obviously getting easier and easier to do a web series. Everybody can now get cameras. Everybody can get cameras that look professional. A Canon or even a Sony, they're all very professional looking nowadays. Obviously, it's how do you use them? How do you light? How do you do sound? I think that's really important. I think as the quality increases, you're going to see a lot more people get into the space, and you're going to see the space being taken a lot more seriously. So that's my prediction, I think, is it being taken a lot more seriously is what I'm hoping. Less of the staring into your webcam and more of the multiple cameras and editing and not looking like you're shooting in your mom's camcorder. And I think those days really should be gone and are really starting to be gone. It's making for a lot more creativity and a lot better web space.